Dirty Dave, InfernalDreams.net. I'm here at the Fright Night Film Fest in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm hanging with the innovators, the inno-fucking-vators of Horror Talk Radio, deadpit.com, the Creepy Kentuckian, and Uncle Bill. How are you fellas doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Dirty Dave?
Dirty, brother.
I'm luscious, Dave.
Luscious and dirty? Oh, shit.
And creamy.
Luscious, dirty, and creamy. There's a porno. Where's Alex? No, wait.
All right.
So, I know you guys are pressed for time. Everything's a little crazy around here.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing something. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick is, one, how did you actually get started into Horror Talk Radio in Prestonsburg? And just your love of horror in general.
Well, as far as like the radio show, I think that we were both fans of talk radio to begin with. And the format at the time, it didn't exist as far as like, you know, talking about horror movies, the latest news, reviewing the latest DVDs, all, you know, in a format, you know, hour, 20 minutes, hour, 30 minutes originally is what the show was supposed to be.
So it's safe to say that you actually came out before Rue Morgue, Radio, and Fangoria.
We definitely came out before Fangoria.
Yeah.
We came out like a year before Fangoria, at least. I don't know about Rue Morgue. I think Rue Morgue was around before us.
Rue Morgue was
completely
more music
yeah.
based.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing, for everybody that really wants to know the truth. We did this because we were bored. We live in Eastern Kentucky. What are you going to do? Think about it for a second. You got to come up with stuff to do.
Yeah, we're not
I'm trying to be honest.
we're not
trying to be honest with
hunters
people.
or
We're
fishermen.
bored.
So you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta talk horror. And as far as the love of horror, you know, two things growing up that we both really loved: pro wrestling and horror movies. And renting, like, you know, we always talk about the legendary New World Video in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. You had a whole horror room.
Yeah, the old mom and pop VHS stores that don't exist anymore, that have the horror sections that don't exist anymore, that got, you know, the Prism videos and the Key videos and
Big
that kind of
box
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, the stuff that you never see anymore because Blockbuster.
These guys
owns that
know
shit.
their shit. That's one thing that's impressed me about.
I appreciate it.
Not only do we run our own thing, we're also fans of the show. I started listening to you guys a couple of years ago. Met you a few times, done a few shows with you guys, and
Yeah.
one thing that struck me is you're very knowledgeable, intelligent, and articulate about how you convey.
Yeah, but nothing else. That's the key.
Well, you
We're
gotta
very knowledgeable about the horror genre, but that's about it.
You gotta
stuff going on.
You got to be honest though too. I mean, about these movies you're reviewing. That's another reason we wanted to start the show is because we were sick of magazines such as Fangoria pushing such shitty movies on
Integrity.
us. Yeah.
Integrity is a key. Not everybody likes it. I know we've caught shit for having, what's that, integrity?
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
people don't know it.
you know, the whole Fangoria thing, which was supposed to be the, you know, key in the documentary that, you know, of course they wouldn't take part in. But, you know, when we saw the Fog remake on the cover of Fangoria, I was like, this shit's got to stop.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do something for money, at least be honest about it. Just do it for money and just don't try to say, oh, we're doing it for the fans too. Because you're not. You're either doing it for one or the other. You're doing it to make money, you're doing it for the fans. If you don't care about one, don't fucking act like you care about one.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Fangoria now is, I mean, you get the cover if you pay the most money. I mean, that's really how it works.
It's all about advertising
Yeah.
dollars at work.
Right. And a lot of the deserving films that come out, you know, the Martyrs, Inside, stuff like that, you know, they're just not covered as much.
Yeah, that's the best stuff coming out, folks, by the way. If you're buying stuff on DVD, that's where it's at. Theatrical horror is awful. DVD is the way it's going right now.
Aside from, you know, we're all looking forward to Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Kills.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You know,
That's
we'll get a cover or something for that.
Right. I'm sure, yeah.
But
Probably already is.
steering away from the Fangoria issue and more into your documentary. It screened last night as a work print, so it's a little long. You know, it's excellent. It's an excellent documentary, well put together. You get to see a really good insight into deadpit.com and Uncle Bill and CK.
Yeah, I was amazed. I mean, we saw it the first time with you guys. I mean, we'd never seen it before. We had no idea what it was going to be like. I was amazed it went over as well as it did.
You guys seem to be a little blown away as well.
Yeah, we're shell shocked anyway most of the time. But yeah, I was really, really happy.
I did actually have to crack open a beer. And
You're
you're saying I
severe
stumbled
rarity.
when I got up, but
You did.
I was just sort of, like you were saying, in shock a little bit at how well they did with the documentary because I had no idea.
And the whole direction it went with it
Yeah.
too. It was very coherent. It seems like, well, not everybody that listens to the show gets to actually meet you guys on the weekends that you're out or what, and you actually get to see that interaction side of you.
And this is really a documentary that's not just for the fans of the show, but I mean a common, there was a couple of guys that thought some of the movie was playing, and they just see it and it was like, wow, this is really good. I mean,
Yeah, if you don't know anything about us or what we do, you'll still get it. Because it's made that way. But for the people that do know, like they know the Ube
You don't have to be in on anything.
Yeah, they know the Ube Bowls. So for the people that are in the inn, they know the Tiffany Shipses and the Ube Bowls. I mean, there's also stuff for those people.
When can we expect the wrestling match between you guys?
Well, he hasn't accepted the challenge. We laid it down last year. We're still calling him out. If he wants to accept the challenge, wrestling match, Mountain Athena, Rethensburg, Kentucky.
So you hear that, Mr. Bowl?
Just
These
bring
fellas
it.
right here. We'll promote it.
Have a triple threat match. Right here.
Yeah. Throw some salt in my eyes.
But gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for taking the time
No
out
problem.
to hang out with us for a minute and give us a little insight into your world.
No problem.
And when is the documentary going to be available for public?
The finished documentary has to be done by the end of September. I'm not sure when it'll be sold. They're looking to, take it to Tribeca, I think in New York, and a few other larger film festivals to try to, get a pretty
South by
good
Southwest.
distribution deal.
Yeah, a couple of them.
And I'm sure I don't need to do this, but where can people find you if they want to? Deadpit.
.com.
It's Dirty Dave with Deadpit. Y'all have a great day.